One of the most unique trucks is Christopher Polvoorde's Pro Lite Ford Ranger. Ford brought back the Ranger. So many people were calling for it. I can tell you, I owned a Ford Ranger for a long time. I rocked one, new in 2003. I think I paid $12,000 for that sucker, put 180,000 miles on it. Great trucks. I had a little 4-cylinder. They made the 6-cylinder, but I don't know if we've ever seen a Ford Ranger like this. Let's go check it out, Ford fans. It's beautiful Ford Ranger Pro Lite, and it has been through a war, as you can see. Christopher Polvoorde, a great season for you. Give me a little tour of this amazing Ford Ranger. I know this was one of the fastest trucks out there this year.
Yeah, let's take you around. Obviously, you can see this one's a little beat up. We're beating and banging today. But we can start up here. We got our, it's my driver cockpit. Very compact, very tight fitment, but just enough for us to race. And it's perfect little guy, but can't be much bigger than me to fit in there comfortably. As we move back, you can see our general grabbers, King shocks right here. Got about 16 inches of travel, which sounds like a lot, but in all reality, it's not much. As we're moving back, we got our CBR radiator and cooler. You look down here, got my Optima battery. Always a fan favorite right there. Pretty incredible how much abuse that thing takes back there. Fuel cell's back here.
Where's the fuel cell?
It's down up under here, holding all VP fuel. You can kind of see it tucked in right there, the gas cap.
How much fuel can you hold in one of these?
We hold about 20 gallons.
Wow. How much will you burn up in a race?
About 15-ish, depending.
Wow,
so
okay.
Not much, but we're burning a lot.
It goes fast, doesn't
it? Yeah, that VP fuels, this thing loves it. Moving up here, you can kind of see we got MagnaFlow exhaust, whole X. It's got a turbo 400 tranny.
That is amazing. I got to ask you this: sitting this close to the exhaust, does it get incredibly hot in the cockpit?
It's extremely hot. No one realizes how you touch those panels without a fire suit on, and it's probably going to melt some hair off your legs. So that's definitely makes it interesting on these hot days when it's 100 outside. It's like 120 inside for us.
And it seems like your truck is so unique. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you have the only Ford Ranger Pro Lite.
Correct, only Ford Ranger Pro Lite. And you can see as we move forward here, we got our front headlights and grills of the Ranger. It's a little beat up right now. You can't see much. Wow. But these things take a beating, and this Ford Ranger Pro Lite is so much fun to drive. And I love the way it looks, because when it's out on track, it just looks like just mean machine.
It does look really cool, and we're looking at this body. This is after just one race.
Yeah.
This is after 16 laps. I understand these bodies, by the time you letter them and wrap them, they're like $2,000.
Correct.
And you guys destroy them in one race.
Yep, we usually destroy them in about 2 corners, it seems like. But yeah, this is just one race, and this is one race up front. The farther back you go, the more you go through. And as you can see, I mean, it takes, my boy Ronnie Anderson gave me a nice love tap on the last lap.
Look at the Nerf bar over here.
Yeah, this is chrome ollie just bending it like paper. So that's what's pretty incredible about these trucks. I crashed this truck on Thursday, did double barrel roll, and it's still running. It's still, after I double barrel rolled, I still qualified third. So that's what's so cool about these Ford Ranger Pro Lites. It's literally, you can see we beat them down to nothing, and they still go. They just keep going, and today we end up on top. So pretty cool. See what they can do.
It's a very safe truck. Tell me about the motor package that you have here in the Pro Lite.
In the motor package, we got a spec Pro Lite package straight from Lucas Oil, about 500 horsepower. You obviously can't see much. They're fuel injected, just a plug and play system. We plug them in, get them straight from the thing, and then once we're done with them, they're out.
So what's it like to drive this beast? As I look in here, you don't have much room. You get major air off these jumps. How would you describe to somebody what it's like to be in there in traffic?
Oh, it's an unreal feeling, but it's a rush like no other. It's violent. It's violent, but it's also got that just sensation when you're floating through the air. But it's just like a ball of just craziness, and you're just holding on and trying to keep it going down the road. And I always say, when someone comes up to me, how do you be fast in a Pro Lite? I say every corner, if you feel like you're about to crash or you're about to die, that's when you know you're right there. You found the right line. Because if you're getting comfortable, chances are someone else behind you isn't getting comfortable, and they're going way harder.
Well said. What's the most difficult part of maintenance with this truck?
Maintenance wise, I mean, it's a hard time keeping the bodies on, it seems like lately, but a big thing for us is we just check trannies and stuff, and basically just wash it off, make sure everything looks good. We got our Steel It coating, which makes it awesome because we can literally just hose it down. Don't have to deal about rust or anything. And then we just kind of do a once over, make sure everything's good, put a fresh set of General tires on, and this thing's pretty much ready for the next race.
Well, that's great. You know, we talk about body being $2,000, but if you were to blow an engine, how much would that cost you?
Well over $10,000 all said and done. So yeah, it's things we don't want to stay away from that, and trannies aren't much cheaper. So, but with this Ford Ranger Pro Lite, we got a reliable drivetrain that just keeps going forward.
Well, you had a great season. Congratulations. What's next for you?
Next, we got some big news coming out soon. I wish I could tell you, but definitely we'll be back. This Ford Ranger is going to be back, and then I think we're going to be going playing some big stuff out in the open desert. So stay tuned. I'm pretty excited, and yeah, I'm stoked. 2020 has been a tough, lots of ups and downs, but finished it up on a high note. And 2021, I'm beyond stoked because some of the stuff I'm seeing come together, I'm just tingly pink. I just can't. I wish I could tell you all because I don't want to jinx myself yet.
Well, thank you so much for showing us this awesome Ford Ranger. We can't wait to see you back. And yes, I think we're all hoping for a much better 2021.
Correct.
Good job. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do please make sure you subscribe, hit notifications. That way you never miss a video. Share it with one friend, get them on board as well, and we'll keep it coming. If you like that video, here's another video for you.